Night falls over the Amazon. The last rays of sunlight disappear beneath an endless canopy of towering trees, where tangled vines hang like ancient ropes and humid air carries the scent of wet earth. A chorus of insects rises from the forest floor. Frogs begin their rhythmic calls. Somewhere in the darkness, a branch snaps, followed by silence. In this world, vision is limited. Sound travels farther than light, and survival often depends on detecting the slightest movement before it is seen. Countless creatures wait for dawn, hoping to avoid becoming another meal in the rainforest's endless cycle of life and death. Yet among the shadows, another hunter has already awakened. Its presence is almost impossible to detect. Even beneath a full moon, its body seems to dissolve into the darkness, revealing little more than two amber eyes, watching patiently from beneath a curtain of leaves. This is the Black Jaguar. Despite its name, the Black Jaguar is not a separate species. It is a melanistic form of the jaguar, Panthera onca. A genetic variation causes an unusually high production of dark pigment, covering the familiar golden coat with deep black fur. But look carefully under the right light, and the distinctive rosette patterns of every jaguar still emerge, hidden beneath the darkness, like a secret written into its skin. For centuries, stories of these elusive cats spread through the forests of Central and South America. Indigenous communities often regarded them with profound respect, weaving them into traditions and beliefs that reflected the mystery of the rainforest itself. Because sightings are so rare, the Black Jaguar has become one of nature's most enduring legends. Its greatest weapon is not speed alone, nor overwhelming strength. It is invisibility. The dense rainforest absorbs light long before it reaches the ground. Thick vegetation creates a landscape of broken shadows where outlines disappear. Here, a darker coat may help conceal a stalking predator during the dim hours of dawn, dusk, and night. Although scientists continue to study exactly how melanism influences hunting success in different habitats, the jaguar belongs to a family of cats that includes lions, tigers, leopards, and snow leopards. Yet it has evolved along a distinctly different path. Unlike the open plains where lions dominate in groups, or the cold mountains where snow leopards navigate cliffs, the jaguar became the undisputed ruler of tropical forests, flooded wetlands, and winding river systems. Its kingdom stretches across some of the most biologically diverse ecosystems on Earth. The Amazon rainforest is more than a collection of trees. It is a living network of towering hardwoods, flowering plants, fungi, insects, reptiles, birds, mammals, and countless microorganisms, each connected through delicate ecological relationships. Every fallen fruit feeds insects. Every insect nourishes birds. Every herbivore shapes the vegetation. Every predator helps maintain balance. Within this intricate web, the jaguar occupies the highest level of the food chain. Unlike many large cats that specialize in pursuing a narrow range of prey, jaguars are remarkably adaptable. Their menu can include deer, peccaries, capybaras, caimans, turtles, fish, monkeys, and many other animals, depending on what the forest provides. This flexibility has allowed them to survive across an extraordinary variety of habitats, from dense jungle to seasonal wetlands. But life at the top comes with constant responsibility. Every territory must provide enough food, reliable water, and secure shelter. Rivals patrol neighboring ranges, while seasonal floods transform familiar landscapes into temporary islands. Even an apex predator must continually adapt to a world that never stands still. Tonight, one female black jaguar begins her silent patrol. She moves without urgency, placing each paw with astonishing precision. Leaves barely rustle beneath her weight. Muscles ripple beneath her dark coat as she slips between giant tree roots, crosses narrow streams, and disappears behind curtains of ferns almost as quickly as she appeared. She is not wandering. Every scent lingering on a tree trunk, every scratch on bark, every distant call carries information. The rainforest speaks through smells, sounds, and subtle signs invisible to most creatures. For a jaguar, reading this invisible language is as important as seeing the path ahead. Hidden among the countless scents drifting through the forest is the unmistakable trace of another jaguar. Somewhere nearby, an unseen rival has crossed the boundary. The quiet patrol has become something far more important, and before dawn breaks over the Amazon, the true master of this rainforest will have to reveal why evolution shaped one of the most powerful predators the Americas have ever known. The first light of dawn filters through the rainforest canopy in scattered beams, illuminating drifting mist that hangs between towering trees. Birds erupt into song, howler monkeys announce the beginning of another day, and thousands of insects return to their relentless work. Beneath this chorus, the black jaguar pauses beside the trunk of a giant kapok tree, almost perfectly hidden against the shifting shadows. Every feature of her body tells a story written over millions of years. Unlike the sleek, long-legged build of a cheetah, designed for explosive speed across open grasslands, the jaguar is compact, muscular, and immensely powerful. Evolution favored strength over endurance, because dense forests rarely allow long pursuits. Prey often appears only for a brief moment through tangled vegetation. Success depends on a sudden burst of force, not an extended chase. Her broad shoulders and heavily muscled forelimbs allow her to drag prey weighing as much as, or even more than, her own body through thick undergrowth. This remarkable strength reduces the chance of scavengers discovering a kill and enables her to feed in relative safety. The jaguar's head appears unusually large for a cat, but this too is no accident. It houses one of the most powerful bite forces relative to body size among the world's big cats. While lions and tigers often rely on suffocating their prey with a prolonged throat bite, jaguars frequently employ a different strategy. Their exceptionally strong jaws can pierce the skulls of certain prey or crush the protective shells of turtles, allowing them to exploit food sources unavailable to many other predators. Natural selection rewarded individuals capable of accessing difficult meals, especially during seasons when preferred prey became scarce. Even her teeth reflect this specialization. Long canine teeth seize struggling animals, while powerful molars crack bone, shell, and thick hide. Very little of a successful hunt goes to waste. Her coat appears black from a distance, yet beneath bright sunlight, faint rosettes emerge across the fur. These hidden markings reveal her true identity as a jaguar, rather than a separate species. Melanism results from inherited genetic variations that increase dark pigmentation. Researchers believe this trait has evolved multiple times among wild cats, although the precise advantages continue to be investigated. In dense tropical forests, where sunlight rarely reaches the ground, darker coloration may improve concealment during low-light conditions. It may also influence social interactions between jaguars in ways scientists are only beginning to understand. Whatever its exact benefits, the persistence of melanism suggests it has not hindered survival within certain environments. Vision plays a crucial role in this hidden world. The jaguar's eyes are adapted for low-light conditions, allowing her to detect movement when many other animals struggle to see. A reflective layer behind the retina helps capture available light, enhancing nighttime vision. This adaptation explains why her eyes seem to glow when illuminated after dark. But sight is only one piece of the puzzle. Her rounded ears rotate independently, collecting sounds from every direction. A rustling leaf, a distant splash, or the warning call of a bird may reveal opportunities or dangers long before they become visible. Equally important is her extraordinary sense of smell. Invisible scent trails drifting through the humid forest carry information about prey, competitors, and potential mates. Chemical signals left on tree trunks or branches can persist long after the animal has disappeared, allowing the jaguar to read a constantly changing map of her territory. Movement through this complex landscape demands equal precision. Large, padded paws spread her weight across soft ground, reducing noise and preventing her from sinking into muddy riverbanks. Retractable claws remain sharp because they stay protected when not in use, emerging only during climbing, gripping prey, or defending territory. Although jaguars are capable climbers, they spend much of their time on the ground, where their stocky build provides exceptional stability among roots, fallen logs, and uneven terrain. Unlike many cats, they are also remarkably comfortable in water. As the morning grows warmer, the female approaches a quiet river winding through the forest. Without hesitation, she slips silently into the water. Only gentle ripples betray her presence. Swimming is not merely an occasional skill, it is an essential part of life. Seasonal floods reshape vast areas of the Amazon, transforming forests into temporary waterways. Jaguars routinely cross rivers, navigate flooded woodlands, and even hunt aquatic prey. Fish, turtles, and caimans all become potential targets for a predator equally at home on land and in water. Few big cats embrace rivers with such confidence. This versatility allows jaguars to exploit habitats that many predators avoid, expanding their hunting opportunities while reducing competition. Yet physical strength alone cannot guarantee survival. The rainforest constantly changes. Rainfall rises and falls. Rivers shift course. Fruiting trees attract herbivores one month and stand empty the next. Every decision must balance energy, risk, and opportunity. As the black jaguar climbs onto the opposite bank, she freezes. Far ahead, hidden within dense vegetation, a herd of white-lipped peccaries moves cautiously through the undergrowth. They are alert, heavily built, and protected by numbers. A careless attack could leave even a powerful predator badly injured. The hunt will demand far more than strength. It will require patience, timing, and an intimate understanding of every sound, scent, and shadow the rainforest has to offer. At first, only a few heavy drops strike the broad leaves high above. Within moments, the entire rainforest is alive with the sound of water. Tiny streams form along twisted roots, mist rises from the forest floor, and the scent of damp earth grows even stronger. For many animals, the rain brings relief from the tropical heat. For a hunter, it offers something even more valuable: cover. The steady drumming of rain masks the faint sounds of careful footsteps. Wind carries scents in unpredictable directions. Visibility shrinks as curtains of water blur the dense vegetation. In conditions like these, the black jaguar becomes almost impossible to detect. She lowers her body close to the ground. Every movement is deliberate. Muscles remain relaxed, conserving energy while every sense remains fully alert. Unlike predators that chase prey over great distances, a jaguar cannot afford unnecessary effort. Every hunt consumes precious calories, and failure comes at a cost. Ahead, the herd of white-lipped peccaries continues feeding. Their powerful snouts churn through the leaf litter in search of roots, seeds, and fallen fruit. They travel together for protection, communicating with soft grunts while remaining constantly aware of danger. A single adult peccary can inflict serious injuries with its sharp tusks, and an entire herd may turn to defend one another if threatened. The jaguar does not rush. She waits. Minutes pass, then more. Patience is among the most important adaptations an ambush predator possesses. Natural selection favored individuals willing to wait for the perfect opportunity, rather than wasting energy on reckless attacks. In the rainforest, success often belongs to the hunter who moves least. A young peccary drifts a few steps away from the group. The distance is small. For the jaguar, it is enough. Without warning, the forest explodes into motion. She launches from the undergrowth with astonishing power. Strong hind legs propel her forward in a single explosive burst. The attack lasts only seconds. Before the herd fully understands what has happened, she reaches her target. The surrounding peccaries scatter in confusion before regrouping with loud alarm calls. Several rush toward the predator, attempting to drive her away, but the encounter is already over. The jaguar disappears into dense vegetation with her prize. For predators, speed matters. For jaguars, surprise matters more. Many hunts end before prey has time to react. She drags the carcass through thick vines toward a secluded patch of forest, hidden beneath tangled roots. Her powerful shoulders perform work few predators could match. Removing the kill from open ground reduces the chance of attracting scavengers or provoking dangerous confrontations. Even so, the rainforest wastes nothing. Within minutes, the scent of fresh blood begins spreading through the humid air. Black vultures circle high above gaps in the canopy. A family of curious coatis investigates from a safe distance. Clouds of insects arrive almost immediately. Far away, another predator may already be following the same invisible trail. Every successful hunt feeds far more than a single animal. After the jaguar has eaten, smaller carnivores, birds, reptiles, insects, fungi, and countless microscopic organisms will recycle what remains. Nutrients eventually return to the soil, nourishing the trees that support the entire forest. An apex predator helps sustain life, not only through what it catches, but also through what it leaves behind. As afternoon fades, the rain finally stops. Sunlight filters through droplets, clinging to leaves, transforming the forest into a mosaic of shimmering green. The jaguar drinks from a shallow stream before continuing her patrol. Her territory stretches across rivers, swamps, and dense woodland, overlapping the ranges of hundreds of species. Some are prey, others are competitors. Most never realize they have been observed. A scarred male ocelot slips through nearby vegetation, carefully avoiding the scent marks left by the larger cat. Spider monkeys race through the upper canopy, sounding loud warning calls whenever they glimpse movement below. Scarlet macaws burst into flight, their brilliant feathers flashing against the emerald forest. Each reaction reveals the jaguar's silent influence. She rarely announces her presence, yet countless animals adjust their behavior because she exists. Scientists describe predators like the jaguar as keystone species. By regulating populations of herbivores and medium-sized predators, they help maintain the balance of entire ecosystems. Without them, grazing pressure can increase, vegetation may change, and the intricate relationships connecting hundreds of species can slowly unravel. The forest depends on invisible balance. As evening approaches once again, the female reaches the edge of a broad river. The current moves slowly, reflecting the fading colors of the sky. Suddenly, her ears lift. A faint splash echoes from downstream. It is not the sound of a fish. Remaining perfectly still, she watches the water. A young caiman has emerged from the reeds, unaware that another master hunter has already claimed this shoreline. On land, in trees, and even in water, few predators possess such remarkable versatility. But survival is no longer only about finding food. Deep within the forest, hidden beneath fallen logs and sheltered by dense vegetation, another responsibility awaits the solitary hunter, one that will shape the future of the species far more than any successful hunt. Black Jaguar, Ghost of the Rainforest. Chapter 4. Raising the Next Generation. The rainforest has changed once again. Weeks of relentless rain have transformed narrow streams into wide channels that weave through the forest like liquid highways. Fallen logs drift silently with the current, and patches of dry ground have become isolated islands surrounded by floodwater. For countless animals, survival now depends on adapting to a world that seems to reshape itself overnight. Hidden beneath the tangled roots of an ancient ceiba tree, far from the flooded forest floor, a secluded den shelters the future of the rainforest. Inside, two tiny cubs press close to their mother. They are only a